So let's say you move to a new country or you're traveling and you want to learn the language in this country. That can be an intimidating process or a lonely process. If you sit at home with software, it can be tedious and lonely, and if you go to classrooms to learn the language, that can also be intimidating. And we've created now a platform called Languini, where you can easily create events for learning languages and also for teaching languages. So we hook up people that both want to learn and teach different languages to each other. And now I'm leaving over to Dean, who will take you on a wonderful journey through our application.
Okay, so here we are on the Languini landing page. So let's get started. We access the website by clicking the Access button here, which takes us to our login page. We can create an account, or we can simply log in with Google. I'm going to log in with Google this time. Great, so now that brings us to our events page, and as you can see, we have quite a bit of activity going on here already, which is good. So let's say you wanted to learn French. You can search for French, and you get a nice list of events here where people are either teaching or learning French. I'm interested in learning French, so maybe I'll attend this event here. Or perhaps you want to learn Italian, so we can search for Italian in here. I have some Italian friends and learning Italian would be pretty cool, so maybe I'll join this event too. And as we can see, my name now appears here in the participants list. So I'm relatively new to Sweden, and I would love to learn the language, and perhaps in return I could either teach or improve someone's English skills. So let's go ahead and create a new event here. We'll schedule it for next week. And we'll add a location in here as well. And then we'll add both languages in the language box. And then to submit the event, we just simply click on Submit. And now if we search for Swedish, there we are, we see the event that I created. So now we have two new buttons, as you can see, one to edit the event, if we want to edit the description that we added, and also one to delete the event. So let's edit the event. Maybe I should ask people to bring snacks. And then we click Submit. And then we can see the event is updated with the new description. We can also delete the event if we wish to, but I'm going to keep this one here. Okay, so now that we've joined some events and created a new one, we can just log out of the page. So to do so, we click on the profile page up here, and then we click on the log out button here, which takes us back to our landing page. Great, I now have a couple of events to attend next week.
Now I'm going to talk about our backend, the core of our application, which we consider scalability and testability into that. To achieve that, we implemented two design patterns. The first one is unit of work. It is for performance, basically. That's why we chose it. And it aggregates multiple operations into a single transaction. The second one is repository pattern, which we have it to have the tests and test event development and unit tests. It basically hides details of how exactly the data is saved or retrieved into our application. As I can show here, we have also for future objects and future development of the application, we have generic classes which could help us to implement new things easier. And this is the whole architecture of the application, as I can show here. So we could get an idea. I should mention as well that we deployed the whole application, the backend and the front end and the database too into Azure. And we have all endpoints for the CRUD operations. Thank you.